6 tonight, law enforcement is highlighting the importance of what's known as Project Lifesaver. We've told you about the project in York County.
Now deputies in Iredell County are crediting it with helping them find the missing man with cognitive disabilities. Project Lifesaver is a rapid response program that helps locate vulnerable people who may have wandered off. Law enforcement says it can take caregivers an average of 9 hours to find someone. Participants wear a transmitter that can be picked up by a receiver that deputies carry around.
Iredell County deputies were able to find William Forrest with the help of Project Lifesaver. Deputies say he went missing yesterday from his home in Mooresville. Mr. Forrest, who suffers from cognitive challenges, is enrolled in the program, so deputies had better ability to track his location. The sheriff's office says it was able to find him safe within an hour. So they're encouraging people to learn more about the program and enroll their loved ones if needed.
It really does make a huge difference. Stay with us. We'll have